Hey, today we're going to talk about writing a sentence. You may be thinking, what is a sentence? Well, when people write, they put words together that tells a whole idea, and that's called a sentence. Let's look at the group of words at the bottom. The group of words in blue is a sentence, and the group of words in red is not a sentence. So I'm going to read them for you. The blue words say, a dog digs a hole. The red words say, digs a hole. How are they the same? Let's see. Well, they both say digs a hole, but let's look at how they're different. The first sentence tells me the whole idea. I see a dog and digs a hole. That tells me the whole idea. But the other one just says digs a hole. Well, I don't really know who's digging a hole or what's even digging a hole. So that is not a complete sentence. It has to give us the whole idea. So a sentence has two parts. The first part is written in blue at the bottom of your screen. It tells who or what the sentence is about. It's called the subject. In this sentence, the subject is a dog. The second part in green tells something about the subject. It's called the predicate. In this sentence, the predicate is digs a hole. So when we put a subject and a predicate together, it makes sense to us and we know what's happening. A dog digs a hole. That's a sentence. I see capital letters and spacing and periods too. Let's see, did you notice it? I see that a dog digs a hole starts with a capital letter in yellow, and it lets the readers know that it's a new sentence. It's the beginning. And it ends with a period. That's in green over there at the end. It's the ending punctuation mark. It lets the reader know to stop. To help you remember, we can make a C with our hands for capital letter and a fist for the period at the end. As I read the text below, let's picture or think about if it's a whole sentence or not. If it's a sentence, we're going to circle it. So here's the boy eats. Well, is that a whole idea? Do we have a subject that it's about? Yes, we have a boy. So the boy is our subject. Is it telling us what he does? Yes, the boy eats. I see a capital letter. You can make your C with your hand and a period at the end. Make your fist. Good. Hi, today we're going to be learning about a sentence. Well, when people write, they put together words that tell a whole idea, and it's called a sentence. That's what we're going to talk about. So look down at the bottom. I've got some words in blue and some words in red. The group of words in blue is a sentence, but the group of words in red is not. Let's read them and see how they're the same or how they're different. The blue one says, a dog digs a hole. The red one says, digs a hole. So they're the same because they both say digs a hole, but they're different because the first sentence says, a dog digs a hole. It gives me the whole idea of the sentence, right? I know that a dog is digging a hole. But the second sentence that's not a sentence. It just says digs a hole. So I'm not sure what or who is digging a hole. So if you notice, the sentence has two parts. The first part is written in blue on the bottom of your screen, and it tells who or what the sentence is about. And that's called the subject. The subject of our sentence is a dog. The second part is in green and it tells something about the subject. It's called the predicate. In this sentence, the predicate is digs a hole. So when the subject and the predicate are put together, it makes sense to us and we know what's happening. A dog digs a hole. That's a sentence. Did you notice that a sentence begins with a capital letter? And that's how the readers know that a new sentence is starting. And also it ends with a period. The period is the way it tells the reader, so the reader knows to stop. So we can help remember that a capital letter at the beginning by holding a C with our hand, making a C shape with our hand. So capital letter, and then you can make a fist to remember that period at the end. We have to know that the capital letter is the beginning of the sentence and it ends with the period, or another type of punctuation mark, which we'll talk some more about that later. All right, we're going to look at some sentences here and decide if they are a sentence or if it's not a sentence. So let's look at the first one. I see the boy eats. Well, does it have a subject, which is something that the sentence is about? Yes, it's the boy. Does it tell us something that that subject is doing? Yes, eats. That's the predicate. Good. I'm going to put a circle around this one because it is a sentence. It also has a capital letter at the beginning that tells the reader it's the beginning of a new sentence and a period at the end. All right, let's look over at the next one. It just says Jim. That little kid's name is Jim. Is that a sentence? Do we have the whole idea of what's going on? No. We have a subject, Jim, but we don't have a predicate. We don't know what he's doing. I bet you can look at the picture and tell me what he's doing. Let's try to finish this sentence. So we have Jim, but now we need something that he's doing. So we could say Jim is fishing. So we have spaces between our words. I have a capital letter at the beginning and a period at the end. Now it's a sentence. The next one says down here, is red. Is that a sentence? Well, no, I don't really know what is red, although we have a picture, so maybe we can fix this. Let's see, that looks like a picture of a jacket to me. So let's fix this and make it a sentence. The jacket is red. And we need something important to go at the end. There we go. The jacket is red with a period at the end. Now it's a sentence. The last one over here is fish swim. Now this one's pretty short, but if we think about it, do we have a subject that our sentence is about? Yes, it's about fish. And what are they doing? Well, swim. So fish swim is actually a complete sentence. It has a capital letter and a period at the end. All right. So I want you to watch me while we make a sentence about a picture. All right, the subject. So let's look at this picture. Let's think about all the different things that we could do to make a sentence. We could say the girl is sleeping. We could say the girl is holding her teddy bear. We could say lots of things about this picture. I'm going to start with the subject. So the subject is what's going on here. So we're going to say the subject is the girl. So the girl. The girl. All right, we started with a capital letter because it's our sentence. But now we need to keep going because we only have a subject. We need something. We need to say something about the subject, something that they're doing or what's going on. So I have the next part. I'm going to say is in bed. The girl is in bed. Well, now we have hold up your hand to make a C. We have a capital letter at the beginning. We have the subject and the predicate with spaces between our words and a period at the end. You can hold up your fist to make a period at the end. Good job. All right. Tomorrow, I want you to listen to this again because it's a pretty tricky thing and I want you to have some practice on it before you try. But tomorrow, we're going to do this paper that you see on your screen. So tomorrow, go back and listen to our lesson again, and then when you get done, you can do this paper on your own. So I see a picture of a bus with kids on it, and I want you to look at the picture and write a sentence. Make sure it's a sentence. You have to have a subject and a predicate. Then there's also a picture of a girl watering a plant. So I think you guys can do that if you work real hard. Bye.